the show, we have Ludi Lin, who returns in his reprising role as Lui Kang in the hit movie Mortal Kombat 2. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for watching. This show is all about giving you insights and showcasing brands that help you to live your best life and give you confidence. As always, I want to kickstart your morning with some motivational advice to help you to feel inspired and energized to start your day. Today, I want to talk about the understanding that you should never let your mind bully you. The reality is we all have those moments when we know what we should do, but instead self-sabotage ourselves by talking ourselves out of it, even when we know it's good for us. We procrastinate and let the voice in our head that says, I can do it later, or now is not the time, dominate our decisions and actions. Always remember, we are not our thoughts, simply an observer of them, which allows us to delete and replace thoughts that don't serve us. The next time you find yourself letting your brain bully you into believing thoughts that don't serve you, remind yourself that you're in control. You alone decide what you want to experience in life, and you call the shots. Once we understand that we call the shots, we allow our minds to no longer be on autopilot, and instead we can jump back into the driver's seat of our minds and take back control. As Paulo Coelho quotes, you have two choices, to control your mind or to let your mind control you.
Stay tuned. Coming up after the break.
And fast forward, let's talk about your reprising role in Mortal Kombat 2. How has Lord Raiden shaped Liu Kang into the warrior he is today?
I think Lord Raiden is a real father figure. When I had the chance to have a kind of a family and friends screening in Vancouver, so I invited a lot of my friends from all walks of life, like people I meet at the dog park and people I meet at the gym. And the other day, one of my really good friends, she's like a older Swiss, they're an older Swiss couple. I think she's in her 70s. She actually thought Raiden was my dad in Mortal Kombat. She didn't get the exact details. She was just trying to describe Tadanobu Asano-san to me, the actor who plays Raiden. And she just goes, you know, that guy, your father, your dad with a hat.
Yeah.
She was saying how handsome he was, but yeah. So I think he is to many people he's a father figure to Liu Kang. In fact, he's in the story. He's an adopted father. Like Liu Kang was an orphan, on the streets of Hong Kong, as we told in the first reboot of the movie. And Raiden just plucked him out and put him in the academy and gave him a purpose in life. And there's nothing greater there's no greater gift you can give to a person than purpose, I think.
Next up on the show, we have Ludi Lin, who returns in his reprising role as Liu Kang in the hit movie Mortal Kombat 2. Ludi, thank you so much for being on the show today. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing really good. It's a beautiful day.
You know what? I'm very excited to talk to you. I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat, so we have a lot to talk about, including your role as Liu Kang. So were you a fan of Mortal Kombat growing up?
Yeah, it was one of the first video games I played. I mean, I played Street Fighter. I love fighting games. I just like, I don't know, throwing fireballs back and forth, and you can just go on for hours with the friends. And then when Mortal Kombat came out, I got it on my Sega Genesis, and then it was just like a different ball game. You know, it was like more realistic, and the fatalities were a good surprise. So yeah, I've been playing Mortal Kombat since Mortal Kombat 2. But then I think I left off at maybe PlayStation 2. I didn't have enough money to buy a PlayStation 2 for myself. And then obviously I picked up the game again when I got cast as Liu Kang when we rebooted the movie series. So I took MK11 and MK1 with me onto both sets.
Very nice. And Liu Kang is one of the main protagonists in Mortal Kombat. And he's also one of the Earth Realm's greatest warriors. So what do you feel that he has that makes him a great warrior?
I think he's simple. I think it's his simplicity is, sometimes you meet people in life that they don't overthink. They're very earnest. I think you're very earnest. In fact, I watch your content, and I think that you do this because you love it, and it seems like you have a pure excitement for it, and you're very earnest. And I think he's the same thing. He's loyal. He just wants to do good. He doesn't think too much about anything else.
Yeah, very nice. He's passionate, right? He's passionate about what he does. And prior to Mortal Kombat, you were in the Power Rangers. So what's it like being part of these nostalgic franchises?
It's fantastic. It's like living your childhood dream. It's amazing. I mean, when we watch Power Rangers, play Mortal Kombat, get into the lore, get into the story of things, you're kind of acting, you're projecting yourself into the world anyway. Like you're letting your imagination run wild. That's why these IPs, they last for ages, because you've lived that life, and now I get to do it with 400 other professionals, and with cast members that actually become family. So it's not, there's nothing like it. I can't imagine anything better.
And fast forward, let's talk about your reprising role in Mortal Kombat 2. How has Lord Raiden shaped Liu Kang into the warrior he is today?
I think Lord Raiden is a real father figure. When I had the chance to have a kind of a family and friends screening in Vancouver, so I invited a lot of my friends from all walks of life, like people I meet at the dog park and people I meet at the gym. And the other day, one of my really good friends, she's like a older Swiss. Well, they're an older Swiss couple. I think she's in her 70s. She actually thought Raiden was my dad in Mortal Kombat. She didn't get the exact details. She was just trying to describe Tadanobu Asano-san to me, the actor who plays Raiden. And she just goes, that guy, your father, your dad with a hat.
Yeah.
She was saying how handsome he was, but yeah. So I think to many people, he's a father figure to Liu Kang. In fact, he's in the story. He's an adopted father. Like Liu Kang was an orphan, on the streets of Hong Kong, as we told in the first reboot of the movie. And Raiden just plucked him out and put him in the academy and gave him a purpose in life. And there's nothing greater. There's no greater gift you can give to a person than purpose, I think.
Absolutely. And, Mortal Kombat obviously has such epic fighting scenes. And you've been also trained in martial arts as well as jiu-jitsu. So tell us about the training that obviously went into this to become Liu Kang, both physically and mentally.
Yeah, physically, I think I did my part. It was a lot of a very, I guess, specific and just a quantitatively large diet to gain the muscle mass to reprise Liu Kang in the second movie. And then training wise, I just let the stunt team take the reins. They're such professionals. They've studied the games. They know each styles of every single character, how they fight in the game, how the story is told through action. I just let them coach me, take the lead, and just put myself in at 110%.
And I did see some of the behind the scenes footage of red carpets and just behind the scenes of the movie. And I see such a camaraderie with all of the cast. So tell us about the camaraderie off screen.
It's been so much fun. I mean, it's hard not to. It's impossible not to enjoy yourself, because we were filming in Australia on the Gold Coast, which is, I think it's the only place that has better weather than LA. It's like paradise every single day. You're trying to wake yourself up from it. It's like living in the Matrix. Every day you wake up, it's perfect. There's whales swimming in the water right outside your window. You're looking at the beaches, and then there's not much traffic. You're driving to studios. You're living the dream, literally, like making your dream come true. And there's such a big cast this time. There's like 16 people just hanging out all the time, and everyone's just gelled like magic. It was glorious. It was the best time.
Yeah, and I did hear some news that there might be a Mortal Kombat 3. So can you give us any sneak peek of what fans can expect?
Look, I think the script in Mortal Kombat 3 is pretty much fleshed out. The story is epic. I think it's even more story driven. From what I've read, of course, we don't know about the fights until we actually do the movie, until stunts get involved and they like choreograph everything out. But in terms of how the action fits with the story and the lore, and how each character can evolve in the next rendition of Mortal Kombat, whether in terms of whether in terms of their struggles, whether in terms of their evolution as individual characters, the relationship between characters. We might see some sparks fly, just in every which way you can imagine, um, and we'll see some surprising new additions too, I think.
Very nice. And Ludi, I created my platform to inspire, to uplift, and to really showcase that anything is possible if you have determination and passion. So, for anyone that's watching this that might be going through a hard time, maybe they're not seeing their dreams manifest, what would you say to uplift and inspire them?
Wow, that's a big question. Um, Gosh, that's a huge question. I think I can. I think I was given a piece of advice when I first. I was given a piece of advice when I first got into the film industry that just really stuck with me. Um, it was my makeup artist on Power Rangers, and one day we are sitting in the chair and kind of like we're just all five of us at the time were making our first big studio film. So
Mhm.
there's lots of anxiety. Um, Things about performance. How do we navigate all of this? And then and makeup artists, they're your best friends on set. And her name was Anne, and she just sat me down and she said, "Ludi, look, don't take this stuff too seriously. It's all just temporary."
Yeah.
And I think that everything is just temporary. If you're not, if you feel like you're not living up to your dream, that's not true. You working on your dream is living the dream. Um, in moments like this, obviously, the last month since the movie has come out, it's been crazy. There's been so many peak moments. But when I return home, when I return back to Vancouver, when I'm with my dog, it's just me. So I
Yeah.
think I think it's hard to um, expect yourself to maintain peak all the time. And that's just the natural way of things. You can't be happy all the time because if you're happy all the time, you don't know what happiness is. It's just a flat line. So I think just ride through the good and the bad and know that everything is just temporary.
And Ludi, what else are you working on right now? What are your current projects?
Um, at the same time as Mortal Kombat, when it came out, there's a movie called Reunion. It's a comedy. It's like a sweet comedy about mistaken identity and high school reunion and romance. That's just come out. I'm about to New York to do a New York premiere of that movie. I haven't had the time since Mortal Kombat was so overwhelming. So finally, I get to see that movie. And in the fall, I'll be working on something. Probably in Asia, probably a
Oh, very
co-production in Singapore, Jakarta, action comedy, and then in the fall, like another nice, super nice script, kind of finding your identity story. That'll be in Australia and Vietnam. I'm just excited. I'm excited to do some drama. I'm excited to explore some comedy. I'm excited to get back into stand up because I've been doing that for the last year and I
Oh,
really like
wow.
it.
Oh, did you say you've been doing stand up?
Yeah, I've been sneaking out and doing some open mics and taking
Wow.
some stuff. Yeah.
That's incredible. Wow, you're really a jack of all trades. Ludi, thank you so much for being on the show today. Congratulations on all your success. I can't wait to see what else is in store for you.
Yeah, thanks, Darriel. I really enjoy the stuff that you make. It's like when you go to these things, I can really show that. I can really see that you really love it. Your enthusiasm for it is really inspiring.
Oh, thank you so much. The Darriel Roy Show is available on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts.